if anybody is wronged by this, paradoxically, and I've not seen anybody else make this point, it would seem to be the Israeli soldiers themselves who would seem to be wronged, because one could think of the brutalizing effect on them of having to go and kill women and children. That you would think what a horrible, brutalizing effect that would have upon these soldiers.
Yes.
And yet, that again is looking at it from a modern, Christianized perspective. In the ancient Near East, life was already brutal. I mean, this kind of thing went on all the time. Violence and war and slaughter was commonplace.
Death.
Oh, violent death, gruesome. So we mustn't overemphasize, I think, the difficulty this would have been for the soldiers who carried it out. And moreover, I think there could be no more sobering object lesson of this fact again, that God is holy and you are called to be holy and separate. And this notion again of not assimilating, of being separate from them, would have been driven into the minds and the hearts of these Israelis by seeing what happened to these Canaanite peoples. And God said, if you are not obedient, if you apostatize, the same thing is going to happen to you. You will be judged. And eventually, centuries later, God did judge his own people by Babylon and Assyria when they came in and killed and deported the people. So this was a sobering, deep object lesson to them about the importance of maintaining covenant with Yahweh, with God, and being separate from the pagan practices and peoples around them.
Dr. Craig, as we conclude, you've answered this in all your comments that we've just heard, but I want to bring it out and just make sure that we all get this. And that is, when you hear a news report of a woman who kills her children in modern times and claims that God told her to do that, why do we have reason to doubt that that was God commanding her to drown her children in the bathtub, as occurred in Houston, Texas?
Right. I think a person like that is psychologically deranged, and a psychologist could tell that. There are not the justifying circumstances in that case that there were, for example, in the conquest of Canaan. And that's why you don't have this repeated over and over again in the Old Testament. The conquest of Canaan was a unique set of historical circumstances that obtained at that time, and is not meant to be a sort of general rule of behavior among mankind.